Meet Art, who is living with open-angle glaucoma. Over the years, he has made adjustments to his active lifestyle because of vision loss due to glaucoma. Art first noticed changes in his vision following his election as mayor of a town in Northern California.
I became mayor in 1992, and at that time my eyesight was fine. Probably 5 years or so later, there started to be a digression of sight. Being a mayor, we had reams of paperwork and reports to read for every meeting, and it got to the point where I would start or not read all the massive reports, but start just looking at the executive overviews in order to get ready for meetings.
More than 15 years ago, during a routine annual visit to an eye doctor, Art was referred to a specialist who diagnosed him with glaucoma.
And didn't even realize that I had glaucoma. I noticed that as I was driving, for instance, that sometimes I would not see a car coming on my right-hand side. I thought it was further away than I thought it was. So there were many things like that I started to all of a sudden notice that I didn't before.
For Art, glaucoma has always been a challenge in managing his day-to-day life, given all his activities. Art is currently president and CEO of his own business, performs in a singing group with weekly practices, and still participates in local politics.
I sing in a singing group that I've sang in for 30 years now. When I look at glaucoma as my disability, it has different challenges with being able to read music. So the key to that is that I generally have to memorize all the music prior to the concert season starting. Even going from inside the house to the mailbox seems like a very easy task, and yet for somebody who has glaucoma and some loss of vision, it's not that simple. And so one thing I've done is put 2 white strips on the steps so it's easy to see that there are 2 steps there. And then walking across the streets, I have to stop and I can slightly see, but then I always make sure to listen very closely to see if I can hear a car going across the street.
While Art has adjusted to living with glaucoma, there are activities he can no longer do because of the disease.
For about 30 years, I was an active runner, and for those 30 years, I probably ran every day, at least 6 miles every day, and my highlight was probably right around the time my mayorship was running 7 back-to-back Los Angeles marathons. So now I don't run at all because the possibility I could trip on sidewalks and fall. So that's one that I really feel that I'm missing by not having my eyesight. Glaucoma was something one thinks about all the time, and I do every day, even today, as I walk anywhere. Every step I take, you have to be aware of it. For the future of anything else I would miss, it's all on whether my eyesight will deteriorate or not. And there's a possibility with eyesight that it may not be just taking care of the glaucoma. So time will tell, I guess.